Welcome into another video in my series where we're going to be testing out all the weapons inside of Modern Warfare 3, including the Modern Warfare 2 weapons, to see just how viable they are within Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. So today, I wanted to talk a little bit about camos. We have event camos and special camos. I have 3 special camos, including the Rotten Inferno, which was the Week 8 challenge camo. And then the brand new event, I have the Wrangler camo, which we're going to put on for our run today. So let me know how you guys are for the camos, if you finished the Wrangler one, in the comments below. As well, I was just curious to see for achievements, who in my comment section here is an achievement hunter. You can see I'm probably not. I'm 41% complete. A lot of these achievements are multiplayer, so it's something I'm not going to be doing, but let me know where you guys are with the achievements in the comments below. Now in today's video, we're going to be looking at the Rival 9 SMG from Modern Warfare 3. We're going to be checking it out in all 3 zones, taking on bounties all the way through. So if you enjoy seeing how weapons perform inside of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, you are definitely in the right place. Make sure you subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out any future uploads from myself on Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. As well, down below in the description, you will find the links for my streams, and I would just be absolutely honored to have you guys come hang out. I do play a lot of custom zombies on stream, so if that's something you're interested in, hopefully I'll see you guys in the stream. Without further ado, let's get to the Rival 9 video. Alright, so welcome into another video. Super excited to be able to bring you guys this one today. The Rival 9 is what we're going to be checking out inside of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies through all zones and see just how viable it is. We've got the new Wrangler animated camo on here from the brand new event, and I think it looks absolutely disgusting, which is absolutely amazing. So when we spawn in, we always equip everything except to beef up our weapons. So we got perks. I got a couple extra goodies in today. I've got mags of holding for this, and I have my aether blade. So we went in and we want to spawn in and find our first bounty contract inside of tier 1, and we want to see how this Rival 9 does against the tier 1 bounty. We have nothing on it. There's no ammo mods, there's no weapon rarity, and there's no pack-a-punch. And when I first started this contract, the bounty here in tier 1, when I first started getting critical hits on this mangler, I was already impressed. Like, this weapon, I was thoroughly impressed. If you guys have been following these series along, these tier 1 bounties with no additions on your weapons or anything like that can be such a struggle. And this one today with this Rival 9 just was not. So I was super excited. I'm like, okay, we may have another viable weapon here that everybody can use inside of tier 3, which is definitely the goal. Like, I don't like running just one weapon. I'd much rather have a variety of weapons to choose from while I'm playing the game. So now that we finished our first bounty, the next thing to do was to go ahead and put on our legendary tool and our ammo mod, which was Shatter Blast, which we got out of our first reward rift. So I wanted to go find another bounty inside of tier 1 and see what the difference was between, you know, white rarity and no pap and all that stuff to legendary with Shatter Blast, and we found another mangler, and I was already impressed. Like, I already just destroyed his cannon right there with like a couple shots, and then he was like insta dead. So I was thoroughly impressed. We got a Shatter Blast or dead wire schematic out of that, which I did try to find someone to give it to in the match. So stick around to find out if I managed to give that away, as I always try to. Now with this camo, I wanted to keep that on there, so we meleeed the pack-a-punch machine. If you guys don't know, that's how you keep your camos. While you pack-a-punch, you just melee it first, and then you can pack-a-punch it and it won't put on the pack-a-punch camo. So now we went and picked up our third bounty, inside of tier 1, and we are pack 1 legendary with Shatter Blast, and the Mimic stood no chance. Absolutely eviscerated that Mimic. It was so cool to see. This gun is awesome. SMGs are nice. You do have the movement speed being an SMG, which is absolutely amazing, which is something that's very viable and very important to have that movement speed when you're dealing with the zombies in the higher threat zones, like especially tier 3, dark ether. You definitely want to have something where you can move around quickly with that weapon in your hands, and SMGs definitely allow you to do that. So we had our tier 2 bounty. Again, we're pack 1 only with Shatter Blast, and this definitely wasn't much of a struggle. I mean, you can tell if I had double pack-a-punch on here, and we're going to see here shortly what the difference is. But single pap with the this Rival 9 SMG inside of tier 2, definitely something that you can do. Double pack-a-punch is definitely going to make a big difference, as we went over and picked up another bounty inside of tier 2, and this time we were double pack-punched, and we got a Mimic and it was easy work. I literally just stood here and just fired away. He grabbed me and threw me once, and then as soon as I landed, I just continued to shoot, and that was the end of the Mimic. So the Rival 9 is definitely very strong through the first 2 tiers. Indeed, we got a self-revive out of that and death perception, which was awesome. The next thing to do was to, of course, get to triple pack-a-punch money, which I was a little bit short of, so I went and grabbed myself a raid weapon stash and wanted to complete that nice and quickly so I can get the extra cash I needed to take this weapon and triple pack-a-punch it. So here we are at the raid weapon stash, just finishing it up so that I can get the extra cash so we can get this weapon off to triple pack-a-punch, and in the loot we got a PhD flopper can, which wasn't bad because I needed that. So the next thing to do, of course, was to head off into Tier 3 and pack-a-punch our weapon to see just how viable this Rival 9 is inside the high threat zone. And lo and behold, on my way to pack-a-punch, I had a player that was down inside Tier 3. So you know what we had to do. Stop what we were doing and go get the player up, which is exactly what we did. Threw a decoy out here to give myself some breathing room. I thought it was him, but that was not him. He was on the other side. So we got the player up. I know what it's like going down in Tier 3. It just sucks to lose everything, especially in the middle of a contract. So they got back up. It was good. Time for us to go off to pack-a-punch our Rival 9 to Tier 3, which we did right here. And then the same player went down again during the contract, so I just went over and got them up. They were typing in game chat, so got them up and they're good to go. They forgot that they lost all their perks. So next thing to do was pick up a bounty inside of Tier 3. Now I was fighting another team in here for the contracts today, so unfortunately I wasn't able to get a Mega Abomination bounty for you guys to show you, but we did get a whole bunch of zombies here in Tier 3. So how does a Rival 9 triple pack-a-punch legendary with Shatter Blast do with crowd control inside of Tier 3? And it's a resounding destroys them. This weapon is super strong, is definitely one of the stronger weapons in the game for sure right now. And this is one that if you're wanting to make easy work of Tier 3 and just have a kind of a stress-free run, I would recommend bringing this one in. Of course, the meta right now is going to be the underbarrel flamethrower attachment. That is just ridiculously strong right now, and until they patch that, that is going to be your meta for right now. Just remember with the underbarrel flame attachment, you have to refill it at the ammo caches. But this Rival 9 triple pack-a-punch, we have our Mangler here in Tier 3, and he was definitely taking a lot of damage on the critical hits when I could. There was a lot of other zombies and everything going on while I was trying to deal with this Mangler. This area in Tier 3, to me, is probably the most hellish area on the map. It is so busy, there's so many things coming at you constantly while you're in this area that I really do feel like this is probably the most challenging area inside of Tier 3. We got another Mangler on us as I was taking out the bounty, which we managed to finish, which took out the other Mangler, which was good. We got a nice PAP 2 crystal out of that bounty, which was awesome to see. And then, of course, you know what we had to do. We had to go visit Zhorde, the Guardian of the Arches, because his suspension for being a horrible Guardian of the Arches has been lifted, and he is back hard at work guarding the arches. Well, sort of, because he doesn't do a very good job of it, because I always come in here and wreck him. So we were getting some good damage, some good critical hits on the Mega Abomination with this Rival 9 triple pack-a-punch. You can see the damage when you're getting critical hits with this is truly awesome. Rival 9 is definitely something that's viable for you inside of Tier 3, definitely. You can see we got some more critical hits on our Mega Abomination here on Zhorde. But I did have to move away for a bit, and when I did that, I noticed when I came back to re-engage, he had regained some health. So I think I went too far and he regained a bunch of health, but then we went up to the top of my cheese spot, he activated his laser attack, and that was another head that was wiped out for him. And then he was coming at me here, and I found that we were trying hard to finish him up for you guys. And like I said, during this fight, there was just an astronomical amount of other zombies and dogs and HVTs and mimics that were coming about and attacking me. There was so much running around I had to do to be able to get away from all the other zombies that were coming at me in order to just be able to shoot at Zhorde. So we managed to finally finish off Zhorde right there. Went up and checked our loot. It wasn't really anything too amazing. We got a 3-plate and some cash out of the deal, which wasn't too bad, so I was pretty happy about that. And then I came back. I wanted to see if Zhorde was going to be, you know, persistent Guardian of the Arches today, because the other times I've come in here and I've wiped out Zhorde and then come back and he's gone. So it was good to see him back. We were back to attack Zhorde again for the second time. I was just having so much fun using this Rival 9 SMG inside of Tier 3. that I wanted to continue to take out the Mega Abominations to show you guys just how strong it is when you get the critical hits. Like, he does his laser attack and it just evaporates him. Like, that was so quick. We've already taken out one head. He's got 2 left. And the Mega Abomination Zhorde is definitely going down. I really do feel like this is going to be a long-term viable weapon, just based on rate of fire and the damage that it has. So that's something. Let me know what you guys think. I'm excited as well for Season 3. We have aftermarket parts and conversion kits coming for Modern Warfare 2 weapons. So that is something I am super excited about, to test and see what we can come up with, how the aftermarket and conversion kits work on the MW2 weapons, see how their builds are, how strong they are, and how viable they are. So with the aftermarket parts coming, the aftermarket conversion kits coming in Season 3, it equates to about 11 brand new weapons and weapon variations that we can create. So I'm very excited for that, and there's going to be lots of videos for you guys in Season 3 on the changes they do to the weapons, so we can see which one. Maybe we get a new meta out of the deal in MW3 for Season 3. That would be kind of interesting to see. I'd like to see what they bring in. I'm really, really eager to give that BAL a try and see what that's going to be like inside of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. So let me know what weapons you guys are excited for in the upcoming Season 3 that's coming up soon. It does release on my birthday, which is April 3rd, so that's pretty exciting. Also, I did want to give a big thank you just to each and every one of you guys for supporting the channel. As of this morning, I have applied for YouTube Partner. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting the channel, each and every one of you guys. Absolute legends. Now, I do understand that this could take about a month to get the approval for YouTube Partner, so I will keep you guys updated. But that was the end of the match. As you can see, I was out of time. I'd been standing in there dealing with Georges and running around Tier 3 and reviving people that I just didn't have a chance to do anything else but head to the exfil. So we made it over to the exfil. We got out, pushed our containment level up a little bit higher as well. This current character I'm running, his containment level is at 316. Let me know where you are down in the comments below for your containment level. And as always, at the end of the video, here is the weapon build. Let me know if you'd like to make any changes to it in the comments. And we'll see you guys in the next one.